Hello everybody, welcome to Geek Apocalypse's YouTube channel. I'm Stephen Hesse, and if you didn't know that by now, I'm not really surprised. My friend of mine, Wayne, who will be in some ways a co-contributor to Geek Apocalypse's podcast and various other things, came up with this great idea because we are going to be involved in International Tabletop Day, March 30th. We're going to be part of Newcastle Gamers' epic 14-hour or something along those lines charity event, as in all the stuff's going to go to charity, and we're going to be putting stuff throughout the day on Twitter on hashtag tabletop day. If you want to see the actual video of Will and Felicia and those guys from the YouTube channel Geek and Sundry, you can find them on here. I knew I was going to do that wrong, but there you go. On here, there is the video. If you just click on that link, that will appear, because right now I am not actually pointing at anything. It's a really cool event. I've been a massive fan of board games forever, and I just received a new board game, which is why I'm doing this video. Let's get to the point, Stephen. Of the fantastic, and I'll show you it now, Munchkin Apocalypse. I'll just move that closer and try and get rid of the glare from my computer. Yeah, a fantastic game by, and I'll try and get it in the shots, Steve Jackson. There he is, Steve Jackson Games. Fantastic. Munchkin is a game, for those that don't know, that's been around forever, with the idea that you get to instead of the role-playing games and stuff of that nature, you get to actually just go in, loot, knock down a door and kill the monster by any means necessary, and kind of screwing your friends along the way. Just in terms of, I should have shown you that now, but I think personally, for those who know board games or don't know board games, I think just aesthetically, as in the way that it looks, they are always phenomenally well done Steve Jackson games. And I think this particular one, because there's loads of different Munchkin versions for those that are interested, and this is the sort of at least the latest one that I know about. I'm not that well known in terms of in the order. I kind of just pick them up as I go along. But I've played the original Munchkin, and the Cthulhu Munchkin is also a good one. But this one I am looking forward to playing, which I'm hoping to play tonight. So yeah, in terms of the actual packaging and stuff, I think it's really well done. For the purpose of time, I have not bothered putting the the wrappers. Why do they do it? Why do they put these wrapper things on? They're completely useless. If they're inside a parcel, it won't make any difference whether this sort of like plastic monstrosity should be included, and they keep saying they make too much of this stuff. So there's my sort of mini rant. Why don't they just not bother? But anyway, yeah, so I thought we could go into and delve into this a little bit, just quickly, and also, before I should start, I wanted to kind of convey my this was my reaction when it came through the mail. There you go. There's my geekness personified there. So if we open Steve Jackson's beautifully made Munchkin Apocalypse, you will find it wasn't as easy during the preview. But I think the way that they do this is particularly brilliant. Actually, this is cool because it shows you there Munchkin, the original, which again, as it says, it's sold in 15 languages, which is always cool. So you should definitely check out the original Munchkin if you ever get the chance to do that. And according to this, it has expansions, has 112 cards, which is pretty amazing. So that was the first thing you get, and then the other thing you get is the Munchkin Apocalypse instruction manual, which is, if I take it out, it's roughly that big. It looks like a lot of rules. As I say, it is one of the simplest games to play. It's a little bit like the classic family game Ticket to Ride, and it's like it takes easy to learn, and you spend the rest of your life mastering it, which I always think are the greatest games. But you know, it has all the turn phases and basically stuff in. But for those who want to know the easiest way of learning how to play it, go and check out Tabletop on on the web on Geek and Sundry's YouTube channel, which I linked earlier, and that'll show you the original Munchkin played with Steve Jackson, who made this game. So if you don't take my word for it, take their word for it. It is pretty awesome. So yeah, just to give you a contents, I'll try and hold this in. There you go. You have oh, let's move that in there. Yeah. So there you go. You have all these. You have 4 different sections with the cards in, and then if we go into the cards, you have these are all the treasures and knocking down the door card. They're knocking down the door cards, and also of looting the room and various other things. I'll not go into the rules because that'll be more complicated. But as I say, it's fairly simplistic. I mean, the amount that you get, and here is the lovely Apocalypse die, and also I'm trying to remember what these oh, occupied Tuesday. Oh, sorry, I'm just reading this now. I awfully apologise. But yeah, and these are just some extra cards, extra stuff as well. And yeah, and what I find really cool about Munchkin Apocalypse is you get little cool things at the bottom, just little stuff to read. But then also, and there's the back. If anyone's interested, it's the end of the world, just like Geek Apocalypse, taking over the world one by one in a board game. But yeah, it tells you at SJ Games is their Twitter feed, if you want to look into that. But it's surprisingly, as I say, there's not really much else to show you. Otherwise, I could take these out, but all these are just the cards that you play. And as I say, if you go onto Tabletop Munchkin, you will and the Munchkin episode, you will see everything that you want to see in regards to this game. But as I say, I'm incredibly excited. I'm incredibly excited to play it, and let's see how it goes. But yeah, so I do hope you enjoy, and please get involved in International Tabletop Day if you're from Newcastle, where I am. Please come to Newcastle Gamers, or if you want to see, as I say, check out the link that I said earlier on. But keep an eye on this YouTube channel for the Geek Apocalypse stuff that we're doing. And as I say, there'll be stuff on International Tabletop Day happening on this very YouTube channel, so do keep an eye on that. But that was Munchkin Apocalypse. I've been Stephen, and to take the phrase off Will Wheaton, keep playing more games, everybody. Bye bye.